So with the support of this community, with the support of this group and these gentlemen, we are ready to resettle more refugees in Michigan. But we can't do this alone. We need your help, especially people of faith. Christ talks about the widow, the orphan, the foreigner. Those are people who we should serve. And this is a great opportunity for Christians, for followers of Jesus, for people of faith to step up and be the hands and feet of Christ, to live out their faith to the ignored, the forgotten, the vulnerable, the widow, the orphan, the foreigner. So thank you for coming out tonight, and thank you for showing support.
Thanks, Chris. I'd like to welcome Chris Kavanaugh from Samaritas.
Thank you, Tara, and thank you all for being here. I'm Chris Kavanaugh with Samaritas. I'm the director for our New American Services program. Again, thanks for coming to stand here in solidarity with the people of Afghanistan. As Chris mentioned, there is an existing Afghanistan community across Michigan, and we're hoping that they'll see that we're out here to support them. Many have made the harrowing and perilous journey, just like recently those getting to the airport in Kabul. We want you to know that we hear you and we see you and we're with you. And as Chris mentioned, watching the chaos at the airport reminded me exactly the same of what we did in West Michigan. I wasn't even born yet, but with the Freedom Flight Network, which was all those Vietnamese after the fall of Saigon coming over at the urging of the Grand Rapids community, really. Basically said put them on planes to Grand Rapids. They called them Freedom Flights, and we still have a network of providers today that meets on a regular basis to talk about refugees and welcoming in Grand Rapids. So they were welcomed, greeted, received, and supported by communities of faith. And so this is who we've always been. I'd like to remind us just how welcoming West Michigan has been, you know, from the Vietnamese to the Lost Boys and Girls of Sudan, the Bosnian community, the Somalis, Congolese, Burmese, Bhutanese, Cubans, Eritreans, Iraqis, Syrians, you name it, and those individuals now call Grand Rapids their home. And so I pray that we continue this welcoming spirit as we work together for healing and restoration and hope for Afghan and all displaced persons. At Samaritas, it's our mission to serve others as an expression of the love of Christ. This time is no different. We are committed to working with our federal, state, and local partners, and many of you that are here tonight, to resettle and welcome 350 Afghans over the next 6 to 8 months that are coming through a new program that's been designed by the Department of State. That will be across our locations in Michigan, including Grand Rapids, Kalamazoo, Battle Creek, Metro Detroit. Additionally, there will be unaccompanied youth, and I know Bethany has been asked to serve some of the unaccompanied children coming from Afghanistan. And we're committed to do everything in our capacity to offer hope and a new future for them. There will be challenges. I mean, we're responding to an emergency crisis situation, and so no response will ever be perfect, but we'll do this together and collectively in the spirit of welcome in West Michigan. And so I'd encourage any of you, if you're interested in getting involved, contact the refugee serving organizations, go to our websites, look for ways to connect with us, because we're going to need you. So thank you for having us and for being here tonight.
Thank you, Chris. I'd like to welcome Congressman Peter Meyer at this time.
Thank you. This has been a hard couple of weeks for the Afghan American community, for the U.S. veterans community, and for all those who feel a sense of solidarity with the Afghan people. I'm in a weird position as both a member of Congress and somebody who was a conflict analyst in Afghanistan, and watching this scenario, the nightmare scenario that we had long feared, watching that unfold over the past 4 weeks has been gutting. It's been devastating. Talking to friends who were there, who need help. We were able to get some of them out. We weren't able to get enough of them out. You know, I'm so proud of West Michigan. I was going to talk about President Ford and Operation New Life, but that's been, I think, talked about just enough. But how we have been a welcoming community that has helped out folks around the world who are in need, and has also served to integrate, to make them a part of our community and to make our community stronger through that process. So that's something we're proud to support and work together on, while at the same time recognizing that this job is not done, that we have folks who are still left behind. We have American citizens, permanent residents, Afghan allies who are in danger right now. I've got them buzzing in my WhatsApp in my pocket. So we need to make sure we're still working to get those who are at risk out, while at the same time opening our arms and welcoming our Afghan allies who are on their way right here. So I know with Bethany's help, with Samaritas' help, with the help of this community, we will be able to do that and grow stronger. Thank you.
Thank you, Congressman. At this time, I would like to welcome Imam Sagijaba from the Islamic Center.
Thank you, folks. When I arrived in 2001, shortly before 9/11, and since then I have contact with the Bethany Christian Services. So many refugees and immigrants. At that time, this was the only Islamic center in the town, so all the people used to come over here. Now there are some other centers as well, and one of them from the Somalian community, Brother Ali is representing, and he is here as well. This is a human tragedy when something happens under our faith. We believe in God. We are children of Adam. So we have to cooperate and encourage and extend our all the love and sympathy and financial services to help those who are in need. And they need our help because we are children of Adam, and we have to help them regardless of faith, race, color, culture, any nationality, because I have seen used to be a Grand Rapids just single community of the hosts. Now there are a lot of communities over here, and I have seen with my own eyes that the people are living peacefully. And something happened with me as well when there was a 9/11. I witnessed that one of the churches at that time on on Kalamazoo Avenue and 36th Street, they invited the whole community over there. And this is the sincerity of the Christian faith, because in our faith, Almighty God has said that the Christians are those who have the soft hearts, and they love the humanity. And then lastly, I pray that Almighty Lord of the worlds have mercy upon us, and we only seek assistance from Him and encouragement, that we extend our sincere love and sympathy to those who are in the time of need. Thank you very much.
That's so encouraging. Thank you. I'd like to welcome Pastor Bernard Ayola from the African Resource Center.
Bernard Ayola. It's been a privilege to serve as the director of Afghan Resource Center. A lot of Africans who are here came as voluntary immigrants, as you know, but a lot of us also came as involuntary immigrants, refugees and asylum